Good morning. Good morning. So, I have lightly started looking for a proper apartment that can host me and my family because we're currently in a one bedroom. It has served us wonderfully for the time that we've been back in Jamaica, but I live with a teenager. She needs back her space, and I would love to have bigger kitchen space myself. There's bigger space to spread out in my house. So today I'm going to look at a 3-bedroom 3-bathroom apartment that is only like, how much that, maybe 70 80 US dollars than what I'm currently paying. That is the price difference in location, because I am right in smack dab in the middle of the city right now. I'm in a great location, so I'm paying a premium for a 1-bedroom 1-bath. If I go out of town, I can get much more bang for my buck. I don't know how I'm going to manage that without a car, because I am giving back this car tomorrow. I also started my apartment search not knowing how the rent going to pay, but the rent has been being paid. Where there's a will, there's a way. God will provide. We're not worrying about the small details. We have begun our search. So come with me today as I go look on this 3-bedroom 3-bath. I have lived in this part of Jamaica before. It's in Portmore, St. Catherine. I've lived over there before in a gated community, and I loved my time over there. The most annoying part was only when, you know, you're out at night in Kingston and then you want to go back to your yard under 2 liquor. So in Kingston, I have I don't have no car. I've only had this car for a few, so I've gotten used to taking my Ubers to go out and go back home, and I see no reason why that wouldn't continue when I'm out and about. So that shouldn't be an issue anymore. So I'm actually really excited to go and look at this place, because the possibility of having a 3-bedroom really excites me. A 3-bedroom in the heart of the city where I am now is going to be phenomenally expensive. So I will move back out there for a 3rd bedroom for sure, so I could have like studio space to do everything that I want to do. So let's go look at it and see if it's worth it, because the price sounds too good to be true. I'm really hoping it's a little gem, a little hidden gem. Let's go look. Alright, so this is it here. It starts with this smaller bedroom to the front of the apartment. This is what it's looking like. It has this little balcony off of that bedroom. Little sitting area, has a little closet here, and then it even has its own bathroom. So I love that for it. The bathroom is tiny in this little smaller bedroom. And that toilet, yeah, it kind of, I would, anyways. So yeah, it's right off the entrance, as I was saying. And then you walk down the hallway here to the rest of the apartment. These tiles are quite decorative. Let's use that word. So I love the high ceilings, because if you know anything about Portmore, Jamaica, it is rather hot over there. Although this property is right against a hillside, so I don't know if that accounts for, like, you know, breeze and stuff like that. So the tiles. But maybe you would break it up when you bring in your furniture and you put down some rugs, stuff like that. I don't know. Here is what the kitchen is looking like. I'm not a huge fan of these like concrete kitchens. It was a little bit higher than I do believe most countertops are as well. And then the placing of the sink right there, so I feel like I'd have to stretch to wash out my dishes. It kind of was a little bit awkward, but alright. And so you have a little wash area out there, you can see, and then there's even this part inside where you put your washing machine, and then the wash area is out there. So I didn't mind that the washing machine is held inside. So it's not like in the sun, or, you know, the first time I lived in Portmore, it was in the sun. So anyway, this back bedroom here it's bright and beautiful. You see that? It has 2 windows, which I absolutely loved. However, it does not have direct access to a bathroom. So this one would be Munchkin's room, even though it is at the back of the property and has these two bright, beautiful windows. So I'm a little bit perturbed about that. Maybe kind of vexed with that. It has this smaller closet here as well. It was kind of high, like the way they put the rod is kind of high, and then you have space up there, so for more storage, okay. And then this is the bathroom that she and guests would use. I like the bathrooms. I really did like the bathroom, how they did it. The tiles is the only thing that I beat me bad, but I can overlook the tiles because remember, people, the price at least, the price. So yeah, I could have overlooked the tiles, guys, for the price of this one. And then this middle bedroom situation here is, I guess, what you would call a primary, because it has its own bathroom, but it only has one window because it's in the middle. The air conditioning units as well would need to be changed out because they are not the energy efficient inverter models, so I would have to take on that cost. But here is a bathroom that's inside this bedroom. Again, I didn't mind it at all. I think it's a nice updated bathroom. I like the standing shower situation. Don't give me no bathroom with a tub at this point. I don't want that, please and thanks. And here is the cupboard that comes with it. And this bedroom is also a little bit smaller than the back one as well. So that was a little bit of a So final thoughts on that apartment. When I do a pro and con list, it just had too many cons stacked against it. The one pro really, okay, there are two big pros though. There are two big pros, but a lot of little cons. The pros for me are the cost. The price in US dollars is $750 US for that 3-bed, 3-bath apartment. That's crazy. You really won't find that anywhere in the city any at all. It's going to be hard to find that even in the country, I think, unless you go deep rural country, which I do not have an interest in living in deep rural country. So to find that, you know, close to the city, I thought was a big plus. And it's only, as I said, I think when I calculated it in US, I'm paying $690 in US dollars for my 1-bed, 1-bath. So $690 up to $750. It was a no-brainer. I had to go and look at it at least. But then the cons started to stack up against it. The first con was the issue of it. I said apartment, but it's really like a house built out into a few apartments. So I think there may be 3 or 4 different apartments in one house lot. And so the access to my apartment was like through a little side gate and then go upstairs, and it was just a little shaky. Remember, say I'm looking for is me. I'm a 1 daughter live, and safety is a big importance to me. So that was a little bit shaky to me. The fact that I didn't have a car and it is in Portmore was also like, the costs are going to start to stack up here. Does this really make sense? The fact that the back bedroom did not have access to the bathroom was also really bothering me. The back bedroom should be mine. The bigger bedroom, the one with the more windows. Munchkin is a teenager. She not even have an open window. Do you see these teenage rooms? They're dark and cold and they play their music all day and do whatever else. I don't know. So it was just wasted space. The tiles, I didn't even really and truly mind. The fact that the kitchen counter was not done to spec, I didn't even really mind. It just is not practical. It's that 3rd bedroom at the front there that I could have really turned into like guest space or studio space, because I have a lot of projects that I really want to start digging into once I fully, you know, get comfortable and get settled and get back into the space enough to build out and do all of these projects. So that 3rd bedroom really looked attractive to me. But, you know, in due time, I'll get there. That one was not a yes for me. And so I did not go ahead with that, unfortunately. I feel like I've always had good luck though. When I'm actually looking for something and I'm ready, the right one will find me. Like I feel like I really always have good luck whenever I am apartment searching. Like take for instance, even this 1 bedroom, 1 bath, it kind of just fell into my lap and gave us a beautiful soft landing back here in Jamaica. So when I'm really and truly ready to move, the right space will show up. So keep following, keep watching, make sure you subscribe so that when I am actually ready to move, you will see what some of my options are. But until then, my name is Monique from Kingston. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.